Don't be afraid to redefine what that success looks like as your career takes flight. Don't let your dreams stagnate. Make sure those goals keep moving forward and you keep moving forward.
Most pilots don't understand what career opportunities are available in the world of aviation. They're making career decisions based on advice from friends or posts on internet forums, meaning they are taking huge risks with their livelihood without having all the details. This podcast was created to help you understand the aviation industry so you can find your dream job. Let's get ready for Pushback. Here's your host and my dad, Nick Fialka.
Hey, pilot, welcome back to another solo show. I'm Nick Fialka. I'm here with you today. We are chatting, getting a little inspiration, getting a little motivation. Hopefully you are doing something super fun like flying, or maybe hanging out with your family today, or you've got an opportunity to go get a workout. I love those things. I had a run this morning and I felt great. It was starting to cool off here in Georgia, so I always feel like I can run further when it's less hot. Good gosh. Today, we're going to talk about goals and your dreams. And I want you to consider that you need to let your goals keep pace with your dreams. Because you want to be a pilot, you want to go into the sky. You know, right, that the sky is not the limit. It's just the beginning. Because since you're a pilot, you know you are ever growing, you are ever evolving. And that is part of your DNA. Whether you're mastering basic maneuvers, or you're navigating complex airspaces, whatever it is, every flight teaches us something new. And I'll tell you what, to this day, major airline captain, I learn every single day, every flight. I was there this morning. I was eating breakfast after the kids went to school, and I had my iPad out, and I was going through some of the updates and changes in our procedural manuals. And it was talking about the weight and balance of the aircraft and managing and being aware of changes in the environment around you so that your takeoff numbers are appropriate and that you do the proper procedures as you're getting onto the runway. So always expanding your mind and always expanding what you're doing. That's how I was this morning. And it wasn't that I was going to do that just so I could come on here and brag about it. Like, it's literally what I do before every flight. I go through, I refresh myself. I see what's changed. I see what updates there are. I think about what the weather is. I think about where I'm going and when I'm landing and who I'm flying with and what kind of flights they are. All of these things I'm constantly thinking about because it's in my DNA. But the more hours we log and we gain the experience that we have, our dreams, they evolve too. Just as we're climbing to higher altitudes, your aspiration needs to rise to match the pilot that you've become. I want you to avoid the tendency to just cruise on autopilot, to spend your life just, hey, this is good, I'm doing the things I need to do, and I'm just cruising. Those are your old dreams. You used to dream of doing what you're doing today. But now you've outgrown them. And it's like flying on autopilot for too long. You're moving, but are you really headed in the right direction? I want you to evaluate that. The thing that you did that once challenged you, the maneuvers, the planning, the knowledge, it might just seem routine right now. And the dream that once fell out of reach, that seemed so far away, that might be in your grasp. If you're not constantly adjusting your course, then you risk flying below your potential. And that's not who you are. You are full of potential. You are that person that understands you were built for more, that you were built for excellence. So I want you to embrace the pilot that you are today. As you accumulate those flight hours, your skills are improving. Your instincts are getting better. Your knowledge is expanding. You're not the same pilot you were when you first took the controls. I want your dreams to reflect that, whether it's flying a new aircraft or going on routes you've never been to before, or taking a leadership role in a company or a nonprofit. I want you to make sure that your goals are as ambitious as the pilot that you've become. You need to keep learning and keep climbing, because in aviation, learning never stops. It doesn't matter if it's a new technology or some safety procedure or navigating through complex weather patterns. Each new piece of knowledge that you gain, it opens up the doors of new possibilities. It gives you experience. It gives you options. And your dreams should be that ambitious to match that expanding skill set. Keep looking for those opportunities to learn and to grow, and then let your dreams soar alongside those capabilities. Find out what it is. What is the thing that you can do? Adjust your mindset. Redefine your horizons, because success as a pilot is not about leveling off at a certain altitude. It's not about hitting 1,500 hours. It's all about the journey. It's about the impact that you make. It's about the legacy that you leave behind. Maybe your early dreams were about soloing or flying some aircraft. But as you grow, the success might become even more about maybe mentoring the next generation of pilots or contributing to the safety culture at your company, or maybe innovation in the aviation industry. Don't be afraid to redefine what that success looks like as your career takes flight. I think about who I am. I fly a 757 and 767. It's a cool plane, but I'm always thinking about what's the next thing I can do. It's never enough to just sit back on your laurels. How can I help more? How can I engage the pilot more? That's what this show is. This show is literally the thing that I'm doing to help give and lift as I climb, because so many people have been there for me along the way. I want to capture what I see and what I hear, and I want to give it to you, because when I was going through, there was none of that. And so what can you do to help this industry? What can you do to give? Those are the things that make you an excellent pilot. Those are the things that will continue you on your journey. So do it. Don't just sit, act. And that's what I've got to say today. So don't let your dreams stagnate. Make sure those goals keep moving forward and you keep moving forward. Get your inertia moving. And that's what we're talking about today. Thanks for listening. I'll see you on Monday. This is important. Before you go, you need to know that 2024 is going to be unbelievably competitive in the world of pilot hiring. And you need to make sure that you separate yourself from the herd. The only way that you can guarantee that you'll land your dream job is by partnering with Spitfire Elite Interview Consulting. We are the only choice for application review and interview prep. We are the partners that you've been looking for from start to finish, and it's never too early to be part of our community. Just go over to my website, spitfireelite.com, and use the coupon code R4P to save yourself 10% on all of our services. Again, that's the letter R, the number 4, and the letter P to save 10%. So go out there and slay your interviews.